As the noise of the world slowly fades, imagine yourself leaving Earth behind, not in a rush, not with force, but gently, as if the planet itself is softly letting you go. The familiar blue glow of oceans and clouds slowly shrinks beneath you, wrapped in a thin veil of atmosphere that sparkles faintly in the sunlight. There is no sound here, only calm. Space welcomes you with silence, a silence so deep and smooth that it instantly relaxes the mind. The stars ahead do not rush toward you. They wait patiently, glowing softly like distant lanterns guiding you into the vast cosmic ocean. Time begins to feel different, stretching gently as your journey between galaxies begins. As you drift farther, Earth becomes just another star among billions, and the sun's warm glow softens into a gentle point of light. Around you, space opens endlessly, filled with calm darkness and scattered stars that shimmer without urgency. Each star you pass feels ancient, as if it has been shining peacefully for millions of years, unconcerned with speed or destination. The Milky Way slowly reveals itself in full, a glowing river of light made from billions of stars, dust, and quiet mystery. Its spiral arms curve gracefully, like slow brushstrokes painted across the universe, inviting you deeper into cosmic stillness. Floating here, there is no sense of direction, only movement guided by gravity and time. Nebulae appear in the distance, soft clouds of color gently blending blues, purples, and faint golds, as if the universe itself is breathing. These vast clouds are nurseries of stars, yet even creation here feels calm and unhurried. Light travels endlessly, carrying stories from distant places, brushing past you without sound. Every photon has traveled for years, sometimes millions of years, just to reach this moment, making the silence feel meaningful rather than empty. As the Milky Way slowly drifts behind you, you begin to notice the true scale of the universe. The spaces between stars grow wider, deeper, and darker, and yet never lonely. Galaxies begin to appear ahead, not clustered tightly, but scattered gracefully like islands across an infinite sea. Each galaxy glows softly, rotating slowly, holding billions of stars within delicate gravitational balance. You are no longer traveling through space. You are drifting through time itself, carried by the universe's natural rhythm. Your movement is slow and steady, almost like floating in a dream. There is no destination that demands arrival, no urgency pulling you forward. The universe allows you to simply be. The stars ahead stretch gently, their light bending slightly as gravity shapes the fabric of space. Even darkness here feels soft, like a velvet blanket wrapped around everything. This is the space between galaxies, vast, quiet, and deeply calming, where the universe rests between moments of creation. As you continue drifting, your thoughts begin to slow, matching the universe's pace. The mind finds comfort in the endlessness, in the idea that space does not rush, does not demand, does not disturb. Galaxies slowly rotate in the distance, their arms turning over millions of years, reminding you that everything unfolds exactly when it needs to. Here, between galaxies, you are suspended in a timeless calm, guided by gravity, light, and silence. This journey is not about reaching somewhere new, but about letting go of everything heavy. The universe carries you gently, past stars and through darkness, into a place where curiosity replaces worry and wonder replaces noise. As Section 1 comes to rest, you continue drifting forward, deeper into the cosmic ocean, where countless galaxies await, each with its own quiet story, ready to be explored slowly, peacefully, and without effort. As you continue drifting forward, the glow of the Milky Way fades gently behind you, like a memory slowly dissolving into calm darkness. Ahead lies intergalactic space, a realm so vast and quiet that even light seems to slow down. This is the space between galaxies, where distances are measured not in kilometers, but in millions of light years, and where silence feels deeper than anywhere else in the universe. Here, there are no sudden movements, no sharp edges, only a soft cosmic stillness that wraps around you like a gentle current carrying you forward. In this immense emptiness, matter becomes rare. Atoms are scattered so far apart that entire lifetimes could pass before two particles meet. Yet this emptiness is not lifeless. It is filled with faint whispers of radiation, ancient light traveling endlessly from distant galaxies, softly illuminating the darkness. You drift through these cosmic voids, where gravity's pull is subtle, guiding your motion slowly and patiently. The universe feels vast, but never cold. Instead, it feels calm, open, and welcoming, like an endless night sky inviting rest. As time stretches, galaxies appear far away, suspended like glowing islands in an infinite ocean. Each one rotates slowly, almost imperceptibly, holding billions of stars within its graceful structure. The distance between them creates a sense of peace, as if the universe has left space for everything to breathe. In these voids, nothing collides, nothing rushes. Everything exists in a delicate balance, drifting gently under the influence of unseen forces. The darkness itself feels soft, textured by faint starlight and the gentle glow of distant cosmic structures. Floating here, your awareness shifts. Without familiar landmarks, the mind lets go of direction and urgency. There is no up or down, no beginning or end, only motion guided by gravity and time. The universe reveals its most restful side in these spaces, where even energy moves slowly, conserving itself over billions of years. Light passing through the void stretches into longer wavelengths, becoming softer, redder, calmer, as the universe expands quietly around you. Cosmic voids make up most of the universe, vast regions where galaxies are few and far between. They act as the universe's resting spaces, where the large-scale structure relaxes between denser regions of matter. Drifting through one feels like floating between thoughts, where the mind becomes still and receptive. Even the faint glow of distant quasars and galaxies feels muted here, as if the universe itself is whispering rather than speaking. Occasionally, thin threads of matter appear, delicate filaments stretching across the void, part of the cosmic web that connects galaxies over unimaginable distances. These filaments glow faintly, tracing the hidden structure of the universe, yet even they move with quiet patience. You pass alongside them slowly, observing how gravity gently guides matter along invisible paths. Everything feels intentional, yet effortless, as if the universe knows exactly where everything belongs. As you drift deeper into the void, time seems to lose meaning. Minutes, hours, or centuries could pass without noticeable change. The universe here is stable, calm, and profoundly peaceful. This is where the noise of creation fades, where the echoes of distant supernovae soften into silence. The void becomes a place of rest, not emptiness, but balance. A space where the universe pauses between moments of activity. Your journey continues without resistance. There is no friction, no turbulence, only smooth forward motion. The darkness around you is not frightening. It is comforting, like a night sky viewed from a quiet place on Earth, magnified infinitely. The stars ahead grow slightly brighter as you approach another region of galaxies, but for now, you remain suspended in the in-between, where the universe feels most calm and expansive. As Section 2 gently comes to a close, you remain drifting through intergalactic silence, carried forward by gravity and time. Ahead, new galaxies await, glowing softly in the distance, ready to reveal their slow rotations and ancient stories. The void behind you remains calm and unchanging, a reminder that sometimes the most peaceful places in the universe are the spaces where almost nothing happens at all. As you continue drifting forward, the distant glow ahead slowly grows clearer, revealing the gentle shape of a spiral galaxy suspended in the darkness. Its arms curve gracefully, rotating so slowly that the movement feels more imagined than seen. There is no sudden arrival. You simply find yourself closer, drawn inward by gravity's calm invitation. The galaxy does not pull with force. It welcomes you softly, allowing you to glide into its outer regions where stars are scattered like quiet sparks across an endless night. Here, the light feels different. Starlight becomes warmer, more intimate, gently illuminating clouds of cosmic dust that drift lazily between stellar paths. Each star you pass glows steadily, some young and blue, others older and golden, all existing in peaceful balance. The vast distances between them create a sense of openness, allowing the mind to relax fully. Nothing crowds your view. Nothing demands attention. The galaxy unfolds slowly, revealing its structure over time rather than all at once. As you move deeper, the spiral arms begin to surround you, sweeping gently across your field of vision. These arms are not solid structures but flowing rivers of stars, gas, and dust, bound together by gravity and time. Nebulae appear like soft clouds of color, faint pinks, purples, and blues blending seamlessly into the darkness. Within these clouds, new stars are forming quietly, their lights still hidden, their presence only suggested by subtle glows. Creation here is not dramatic. It is patient and calm. The galaxy feels alive, yet deeply restful. Stars orbit the galactic center in wide, graceful paths, completing a single rotation over hundreds of millions of years. Nothing here rushes. Even light seems content to travel slowly, reflecting gently off dust particles and gas clouds. You float alongside this motion, becoming part of the galaxy's rhythm, your awareness aligning with its steady pace. Farther in, star density increases slightly, and the glow becomes richer, yet never overwhelming. You pass star clusters where hundreds of suns drift together, their combined light forming soft halos in space. These clusters feel like quiet neighborhoods of the galaxy, places where gravity holds stars close without tension. Their light blends into a gentle shimmer that feels almost like a cosmic lullaby. As you drift inward, you begin to sense the galaxy's center, not as a destination, but as a presence. The brightness increases subtly, and the stars' orbits become more organized, more circular, guided by the mass at the core. Yet even here, nothing feels intense. The galaxy's heart remains calm, its energy distributed evenly, maintaining harmony across billions of stars. You feel safe, supported by gravity's gentle order. Around you, cosmic dust floats like fine mist, catching starlight and softening the scene further. This dust, made of ancient elements forged in long-dead stars, carries the memory of countless cosmic cycles. As you drift through it, you are reminded that galaxies are not just collections of stars, but living systems, constantly recycling matter, light, and time. Everything here has been part of something else before, and will be again, endlessly. The deeper you travel, the more the outside universe fades. The silence becomes richer, layered with the faint hum of cosmic motion that cannot be heard, only felt. Your thoughts slow naturally, matching the galaxy's pace. There is no need to think ahead. There is no need to remember what lies behind. The galaxy holds you gently, inviting rest and quiet curiosity. As Section 3 gently settles, you find yourself fully within the spiral galaxy, drifting among its stars, surrounded by soft light and ancient calm. Ahead, the spiral arms continue inward, leading toward regions where stellar life cycles unfold more closely, where stars are born, shine, and slowly fade. The journey continues, unhurried, peaceful, and perfectly balanced, carrying you deeper into the heart of the cosmos. As you continue drifting within the spiral galaxy, you begin to notice that every star around you is at a different stage of its long and peaceful life. Some glow softly with youthful energy, while others shine with a mature, steady warmth, and a few rest quietly in their final phases. There is no sense of urgency in these lives. Stars are born, live, and fade on timescales so vast that even millions of years feel like brief moments. Floating among them, you sense a deep calm, as if the galaxy itself is breathing slowly and steadily. In the outer regions of the spiral arms, immense clouds of gas and dust drift gently, illuminated faintly by nearby starlight. These clouds are cold, quiet, and patient. Over long periods of time, gravity begins to gather their particles together, slowly and delicately, like a whisper drawing matter inward. There is no explosion, no sudden change. The cloud simply grows denser at its center, warming slightly as it contracts. This is how stars begin, not with noise, but with quiet persistence. You drift alongside one such cloud, watching as its soft glow increases almost imperceptibly, signaling the birth of a new star hidden deep within. As the young star awakens, it begins to shine with a gentle blue-white light, illuminating the surrounding nebula. The nearby dust glows softly, reflecting the star's warmth, creating a scene of calm beauty. The star settles into a long, stable phase, burning its fuel steadily and peacefully. This stage lasts for billions of years, during which the star changes very little. Its light becomes a constant presence, warming nearby planets and guiding the motion of surrounding matter. From your drifting perspective, this steady glow feels comforting, like a night light gently illuminating the cosmic darkness. Moving deeper into the galaxy, you encounter older stars whose light has softened into warm golden hues. These stars have spent vast stretches of time shining calmly, slowly changing as their internal fuel shifts. Their size may gently expand, and their color deepens, but the transition is smooth and unhurried. They do not rush toward their end. They ease into it, adjusting gradually, maintaining balance with their surroundings. Around them, planets continue their quiet orbits, and dust drifts lazily, unaffected by the slow passage of time. Some stars, much larger and more massive, live faster but still follow the same gentle rhythm. Even when their lives end in dramatic transformations, the process unfolds over immense timescales, allowing the galaxy to absorb the change peacefully. The elements released by aging stars drift outward, enriching the surrounding space with material that will one day become part of new stars, planets, and distant worlds. Creation flows naturally from ending, without disruption, without haste. As you drift among these stellar generations, the galaxy feels like a vast, interconnected family. Every star is related through shared matter and shared gravity. The light you see has traveled for years, sometimes centuries, just to reach you, carrying stories of its long journey. Even in silence, there is communication here, a quiet exchange of energy and motion that sustains the galaxy's calm harmony. Time feels especially slow in this place. Stars complete only tiny portions of their life cycles as you observe them, reminding you that the universe is not concerned with speed. It values stability, balance, and patience. This realization brings a deep sense of relaxation. The mind no longer seeks quick answers or sudden change. Instead, it rests in the understanding that everything unfolds exactly when it should. As Section 4 gently comes to rest, you continue drifting among stars of all ages, surrounded by soft light and cosmic stillness. Ahead, the galaxy grows denser and brighter toward its central regions, where gravity gathers more strongly and ancient structures await. The journey continues smoothly, carried by starlight, time, and the quiet rhythm of the universe itself. As you continue your gentle journey inward, the spiral arms begin to curve more closely around you, and the density of stars slowly increases. The space here feels warmer, richer with light, yet still calm and unhurried. Countless stars glow softly, their combined light blending into a smooth, golden haze that fills the region without ever becoming harsh. You drift effortlessly through this stellar glow, feeling supported by gravity's quiet order, as if the galaxy itself is guiding you deeper with a steady, reassuring presence. The motion of stars becomes more noticeable, not because it is fast, but because it is beautifully coordinated. Each star follows a wide, graceful orbit around the galactic center, completing its journey over hundreds of millions of years. From your perspective, these paths feel almost still, yet deeply intentional. The galaxy's rotation is like a slow breath, expanding and contracting in a rhythm that calms the mind. Dust clouds float gently between stars, catching light and softening it further, creating a dreamlike glow that feels timeless. As you move closer to the galactic core, star clusters appear more frequently. These clusters are ancient gatherings of stars, bound together since the galaxy's earliest days. Their light forms gentle halos that overlap and blend, creating layers of soft illumination. Passing through them feels like drifting through a quiet city of light, where everything exists in harmony and silence. No single star demands attention. Instead, the collective glow creates a sense of unity and calm. The galactic center itself begins to reveal its presence not through brightness alone, but through balance. Gravity here is stronger, yet never overwhelming. It holds stars in elegant, circular paths, maintaining order across immense distances. The feeling is deeply stabilizing. Even as countless stars move, there is no chaos, only a smooth, predictable flow that reassures the senses. The universe here feels carefully arranged, as if every motion has been refined over billions of years. Nebulae near the core glow faintly, their colors subdued by the abundance of starlight. Soft reds, warm ambers, and gentle blues blend into the surrounding haze, creating an atmosphere that feels both alive and restful. These clouds are slowly enriched by generations of stars, carrying heavier elements that have accumulated over time. They drift patiently, participating in the galaxy's ongoing cycle of renewal without urgency or disruption. Time feels especially distant in this region. The events that shape the galactic core unfold so slowly that they appear eternal. Stars form, age, and change almost imperceptibly. Light travels great distances, reflecting off dust and gas, layering the scene with subtle depth. Your own movement remains smooth and steady, guided by gravity and curiosity rather than effort. There is no sense of arrival, only continuous drifting, as if the journey itself is the destination. As you hover near the inner regions, you sense a deeper presence ahead, something ancient and powerful, yet completely silent. The galaxy's heart is near, not as a dramatic focal point, but as a calm center of influence. Everything here moves in relation to it, responding gently to its gravity. The awareness of this presence adds a quiet sense of awe, deepening the relaxation rather than interrupting it. Your thoughts slow further, matching the steady rotation of the galaxy. The outside universe feels distant now, softened by layers of light and dust. The mind no longer seeks stimulation. It simply observes, drifting alongside stars that have been shining peacefully for ages. The galactic core holds its secrets gently, revealing them only through subtle motion and balance. As Section 5 gradually settles, you find yourself fully immersed in the inner glow of the galaxy, surrounded by dense star fields and soft, continuous light. Ahead lies the very heart of the galaxy, where gravity deepens and ancient forces rest quietly at the center. The journey continues onward, unhurried and serene, inviting you deeper into cosmic calm. As you drift closer to the very heart of the galaxy, the surrounding light begins to feel more focused, more organized, yet never intense. Stars here move in carefully balanced paths, guided by a powerful but gentle gravitational presence at the center. You do not see this presence directly. Instead, you feel it through the harmony it creates, through the way every star, every cloud of gas, and every particle of dust moves with quiet precision. This is the galactic core, a place of deep stability and ancient calm. At the center lies a supermassive black hole, not as a force of destruction, but as a silent anchor holding the galaxy together. It does not pull violently, nor does it disturb the peace. Its gravity is steady and constant, shaping the orbits of nearby stars over millions of years. From your drifting perspective, it feels like approaching a still lake at night, where the surface is perfectly calm and its depth is suggested rather than revealed. Light around the core bends gently, forming soft arcs and subtle distortions that add to the scene's quiet beauty. The stars closest to the center glow warmly, their paths smooth and predictable. They move faster than those in the outer arms, yet their motion remains graceful, like a slow dance refined over countless generations. Gas clouds nearby glow faintly, energized just enough to shimmer without ever flaring. Everything here exists in balance, responding to gravity's pull with calm cooperation. There is no chaos, no violence, only a deep sense of order that feels profoundly reassuring. As you drift nearer, the accretion disk surrounding the black hole becomes visible as a soft, luminous ring. It glows gently in shades of amber and gold, not blazing, but quietly radiant. Matter within the disk spirals inward slowly, releasing energy in a controlled, elegant flow. This light does not overwhelm the darkness. It complements it, creating a smooth contrast that feels cinematic and soothing. The motion of the disk is hypnotic, drawing the eye without demanding attention. Time seems to stretch even more here. Near the galactic core, everything unfolds at a pace that feels deliberate and timeless. Light takes slightly longer paths, gravity subtly shapes space itself, and motion becomes something you sense rather than see. Your own drift remains effortless, as if carried by an invisible current. The universe feels deeply patient, unbothered by beginnings or endings, content to exist in a state of quiet continuity. The black hole itself remains unseen, its event horizon hidden within darkness, yet its presence is unmistakable. It is not frightening. Instead, it feels like a point of deep rest, a place where motion resolves into stillness. Surrounding stars do not fall inward, they orbit peacefully, maintaining their distance, their paths stable and enduring. This realization brings comfort, replacing mystery with calm understanding. Around you, the glow of the galactic core forms a gentle backdrop of light and shadow. Dust particles catch faint reflections, drifting lazily through space. The collective movement of stars creates a soft visual rhythm, like a slow heartbeat that echoes through the galaxy. Your thoughts naturally quiet, matching this rhythm, allowing relaxation to deepen effortlessly. In this place, curiosity replaces fear. The black hole becomes not a threat, but a symbol of balance, an ancient presence that has guided the galaxy for billions of years. It has witnessed stars being born, shining calmly, and fading away, all while remaining steady and silent. Floating here, you feel connected to something vast yet gentle, powerful yet serene. As Section 6 slowly comes to rest, you remain near the galactic core, suspended in its soft glow and quiet gravity. Ahead, the journey continues deeper into understanding, exploring how black holes shape galaxies without disturbing their peace. The universe carries you forward smoothly, wrapped in silence, light, and calm cosmic harmony. As you drift gently around the central black hole, you begin to notice something subtle and beautiful happening to the light itself. It no longer travels in perfectly straight lines. Instead, it curves softly, bending as it passes through the deep gravity of the galactic core. This bending does not feel dramatic or unsettling. It feels graceful, like light choosing to follow a slow, flowing path, tracing gentle arcs through space. The stars behind the black hole appear slightly stretched and blurred, as if seen through calm water. This effect, known as gravitational lensing, unfolds so slowly that it feels almost like a dream. Light from distant stars takes longer routes, wrapping gently around the black hole before reaching you. The result is a layered, shimmering view where past and present blend softly together. You are not watching a single moment, but a calm mixture of many moments arriving at once. The mind finds comfort in this softness, letting go of sharp edges and clear boundaries. Time, too, behaves differently here, though in a way that feels deeply peaceful. Near the black hole, time moves more slowly compared to distant space. This slowing is not something you feel physically, but something you sense intuitively. The universe here seems unhurried, lingering in each moment a little longer. Every glow, every motion, every quiet rotation feels extended, giving your awareness more space to rest. Stars circling close to the core leave faint trails of light as they move, not because they are fast, but because time and light gently overlap. These trails fade smoothly into darkness, creating a soft visual rhythm that repeats again and again. Watching them is like listening to slow, ambient music without sound. The repetition is calming, predictable, and deeply soothing. The accretion disk continues its quiet spiral, its light bending slightly as it moves, creating subtle waves of brightness. These waves travel slowly, like ripples on a still lake at night. The contrast between light and shadow is smooth and balanced, never sharp. Darkness here does not feel empty. It feels full and protective, like a blanket of space holding everything gently in place. As you remain suspended in this region, your sense of direction softens. Up and down, near and far, begin to lose their meaning. Gravity defines the flow, guiding everything in calm, circular paths. The black hole remains unseen, yet its influence shapes the entire scene with quiet confidence. It does not demand attention. It simply exists, allowing the universe around it to move with gentle consistency. The stars farther away appear calmer now, their light softened by distance and gravity. Some glow faintly red, others warm white or pale gold. Their colors blend together without contrast, creating a smooth, restful palette. The universe feels carefully dimmed, as if designed for rest rather than observation. Your thoughts slow even more, aligning with the softened flow of time. Worries feel distant, insignificant against the vast patience of space. Here, nothing rushes. Nothing insists. Everything unfolds when it is ready. The bending of light becomes a metaphor for flexibility, for the idea that even the universe knows how to slow down and rest. As Section 7 gently settles, you find yourself fully immersed in a region where light and time move like calm currents. The black hole remains a quiet center, shaping reality without disturbance. Ahead, the journey will begin to move outward again, carrying this deep calm into wider cosmic spaces where galaxies connect across the universe. The drift continues, smooth and unbroken, guiding you onward in peaceful silence. As your awareness slowly pulls away from the galactic core, the dense glow of stars begins to soften behind you. The galaxy feels smaller now, still beautiful, but no longer overwhelming. You drift outward, carried by a gentle sense of expansion, as if space itself is breathing you into a wider view. Ahead, the universe opens quietly, revealing countless other galaxies scattered across the darkness like distant lanterns. Each galaxy glows faintly, its light softened by unimaginable distance. Some appear as smooth spirals, others as gentle ovals, and some as irregular smudges of light. None of them rush or flicker. They simply exist, suspended in a calm, endless night. Between them stretches vast, empty space, not empty in a lonely way, but in a peaceful, uncluttered way that allows the mind to rest. As you drift farther, faint threads begin to appear, connecting galaxies in delicate patterns. These are the filaments of the cosmic web, enormous structures made of dark matter and thin gas, stretching across the universe. They are invisible to the eye, yet their presence is felt through the way galaxies gently gather along them. The idea of connection here is comforting. Nothing in the universe is truly isolated. Even across billions of light years, there is a quiet structure holding everything together. Clusters of galaxies appear like slow gatherings, where hundreds or thousands of galaxies move together in calm, collective motion. Their gravity binds them gently, allowing them to drift as one. The light from these clusters blends into a soft glow, spreading evenly without sharp edges. Watching them feels like observing distant cities of light, quiet and still, resting within the darkness. Time on this scale feels even slower than before. Galaxies move, merge, and change, but over billions of years. From your drifting perspective, they feel almost perfectly still. The universe here is patient beyond comprehension. Nothing demands attention. Nothing interrupts the silence. The vastness itself becomes soothing, offering space for thoughts to fade and breathing to deepen. The background glow of the universe, the faint afterglow of its earliest moments, surrounds everything like a soft mist. It is gentle and uniform, a reminder that all of space shares a common origin. This ancient light has been traveling since the universe was very young, and now it rests quietly around you, adding depth and calm to the scene without drawing focus. As you float among these immense distances, the idea of scale becomes abstract. Galaxies feel close enough to observe, yet infinitely far away. This contradiction feels strangely comforting. It reminds you that perspective is flexible, and that there is no need to fully understand everything. Simply drifting, simply observing, is enough. Your sense of self softens further, blending gently into the vastness. The universe does not feel cold or empty. It feels open and accepting, allowing everything to exist without pressure. The darkness between galaxies acts like silence between notes in music, giving meaning and calm to the light that appears. As Section 8 gently settles, you find yourself surrounded by the wide, connected calm of the universe. Galaxies rest along invisible threads, clusters glow softly in the distance, and space stretches endlessly in every direction. Ahead, the journey will turn toward the universe's slow expansion and its quiet, steady growth over time. The drift continues, smooth and effortless, carrying you deeper into cosmic rest. As you continue drifting through the vast cosmic web, you begin to sense a gentle motion that exists everywhere at once. It is not a movement through space, but a movement of space itself. The universe is slowly expanding, stretching quietly in all directions, like a deep, steady breath that never rushes and never stops. This expansion is calm and uniform, adding a subtle rhythm to the already peaceful scene around you. Galaxies, once appearing closer, now feel as if they are drifting apart, not in separation, but in balance. Each galaxy carries its own island of stars, moving away from others as space gently grows between them. This motion is so slow that it feels almost imagined. Over millions of years, distances increase, yet the overall calm remains unchanged. Nothing breaks. Nothing is lost. The universe simply makes more room for itself. This expansion is guided by a quiet presence often called dark energy. It does not shine or announce itself. It works silently, evenly, encouraging space to stretch without resistance. Dark energy feels less like a force and more like a background intention, a gentle permission for the universe to keep opening. Its effect is smooth and steady, never sharp, never sudden, allowing everything to drift peacefully outward. As you observe this cosmic breathing, time feels even softer. Moments no longer stack one after another. Instead, they blend, forming a continuous flow without clear beginnings or endings. The expansion of the universe happens so gradually that it invites patience. It teaches the idea that change does not need urgency. Growth can be slow, quiet, and still meaningful. Light traveling across these expanding distances stretches as well, becoming redder and softer. This gentle redshift dims the brightness of faraway galaxies, turning them into faint, warm glows against the darkness. The colors feel muted and comforting, like embers fading slowly in a fireplace. Even light learns to relax here, adapting calmly to the universe's steady expansion. The silence of this scale is profound. There are no sudden events, no loud moments, only the deep hum of existence continuing as it always has. The universe feels content with its pace, untroubled by how long things take. Floating here, your breathing naturally slows, syncing with the vast, patient rhythm surrounding you. As space expands, it creates more quiet between galaxies, more darkness, more room for rest. This darkness is not emptiness. It is spaciousness, offering freedom and ease. It allows the faint lights of galaxies to feel gentle rather than demanding. The balance between light and dark becomes even more soothing, perfectly suited for deep rest. Your thoughts become fewer, softer, less defined. The mind no longer searches for detail or explanation. It simply follows the slow outward flow of space, carried gently by the universe's breath. There is no destination, only ongoing motion, calm and endless. As Section 9 gradually settles, you find yourself suspended in the universe's quiet expansion. Space stretches smoothly in every direction, guided by dark energy's silent presence. The cosmos continues to grow without hurry, and you drift within it, relaxed and unburdened. Ahead, the journey will turn toward the deep past, exploring the universe's earliest light in the same gentle, soothing way. The drift continues, peaceful and unbroken. As you continue your gentle drift, you feel yourself moving farther back in both space and time, toward the earliest whispers of the cosmos. The darkness around you begins to shimmer faintly, filled with a soft, uniform glow that seems to come from everywhere at once. This is the cosmic microwave background, the ancient light left over from the universe's birth, traveling silently across billions of years to reach this moment. It is not bright or overwhelming, but calm, pale, and soothing, a gentle blanket of history spread across space. The glow is subtle, tinged with soft pinks and gentle oranges, blending seamlessly with the deeper darkness of surrounding space. It bathes distant galaxies in a quiet light, reminding you that all cosmic structures emerged from this same primordial warmth. There is no rush, no hurry in this light, only patience, extending across eons, carrying with it the slow story of everything that would come to be. As you drift within this ancient glow, you sense the universe in its infancy. There are no fully formed stars or galaxies here yet, only regions of slightly denser matter, drifting and slowly coalescing under gravity's careful guidance. Clouds of hydrogen and helium float peacefully, gently colliding and merging over immense stretches of time. Their motion is slow, almost imperceptible, like soft waves moving across a vast, calm ocean. This early universe feels incredibly still, yet full of potential. Every region holds the promise of future galaxies, future stars, and future planets. The calm light surrounding you serves as a reminder that creation does not need haste. Everything unfolds gradually, patiently, in perfect timing. Floating here, you feel connected to that patient rhythm, as if your own awareness is now synchronized with the slow heartbeat of the cosmos. Light traveling through these early regions is soft and uniform, casting a gentle luminescence on the scattered clouds of matter. Tiny fluctuations in density hint at the patterns that will one day become grand spiral galaxies, elliptical clusters, and star-studded arms. You do not need to understand these patterns. Their beauty lies in their quiet, inevitable unfolding, a slow dance of energy and matter that stretches across billions of years. Your perspective expands, encompassing both vast distances and immense timescales. The mind releases any need for focus, allowing you to drift freely among the earliest cosmic structures. The universe feels alive, yet profoundly restful, like a cradle rocking gently across infinity. There is a deep serenity in witnessing creation's slow beginnings, a peacefulness that fills both space and consciousness. As you float amid this soft glow, you notice the faint traces of light stretching in all directions, whispers of radiation left from the earliest moments. They form an endless, gentle background, constant and reassuring. Each photon has traveled for billions of years to reach this place, carrying the story of the universe's first light, arriving not with urgency, but in quiet, measured presence. The cosmic background light reminds you that even the grandest events in the universe can unfold calmly. There is no need for drama. Stars will form, galaxies will spin, black holes will anchor their centers, all in time. For now, this soft glow fills your vision, your mind, and your awareness, creating a meditative space that invites stillness and rest. As Section 10 gently comes to rest, you continue drifting through the soft light of the early universe, surrounded by calm darkness and ancient photons. The journey remains unhurried, floating effortlessly through time and space, carried by the slow, patient rhythm of cosmic history. Ahead, the journey will move forward again, following the universe's evolution from these earliest moments toward fully formed galaxies, stars, and planetary systems. The drift continues, serene and unbroken. As you drift forward from the universe's first light, faint clumps of matter begin to gather, hinting at the formation of the very first galaxies. These newborn galaxies glow softly, their shapes not yet perfectly defined, but still mesmerizing in their gentle emergence. The light they emit is subtle, warm, and welcoming, illuminating clouds of gas and dust that drift slowly nearby. You move alongside them, observing as creation unfolds with infinite patience and calm, without rush or noise. Within these young galaxies, vast nebulae appear like floating islands of color. Soft pinks, delicate purples, and muted blues blend together, casting a dreamy glow across the surrounding space. These are the nurseries where stars will begin their lives, slowly contracting from diffuse clouds of gas. Gravity works silently here, gathering matter without drama, forming dense pockets that will eventually ignite. The process is hypnotic, almost meditative, as if the universe itself is breathing life into these regions with gentle, deliberate care. As you drift closer to one of these nebulae, you notice the subtle textures of gas and dust. The clouds swirl slowly, their movement barely perceptible, yet incredibly graceful. Tiny sparks of light flicker here and there as nascent stars begin to glow faintly, revealing their presence without startling brightness. Each new star feels like a soft heartbeat, pulsing quietly in the calm cosmic night. The surrounding darkness is deep and soothing, providing contrast to the nebula's glow. It acts like a silent canvas, enhancing the gentle colors and soft lights of these young stellar regions. Floating here, You feel suspended in a perfect balance between light and dark, motion and stillness. The nebulae do not overwhelm, they invite observation, reflection, and relaxation, as if encouraging the mind to drift alongside the stars. Clusters of young stars begin to form naturally within these nurseries, following the gentle rules of gravity. Their combined light creates subtle halos that overlap with the misty clouds, forming layers of soft luminescence. Each cluster is distinct yet part of the whole, like a quiet community moving in harmony. From your drifting perspective, the scene feels alive but deeply restful, a perfect blend of motion and calm. Time here seems to stretch, as if each moment lingers indefinitely. Star formation, gas movement, and nebula evolution occur over millions of years, yet you perceive it all in serene slow motion. There is no need to follow each detail. Simply watching, drifting, and breathing with the scene is enough. The universe is patient, and so too is your awareness, adjusting naturally to its pace. As you float through these early galaxies, the sense of scale becomes profound. What appears small from a distance reveals vast interiors full of gentle motion. The interplay of light, gas, and gravity is subtle, creating a soft, layered view that draws the eye without forcing it. Every element moves with calm intention, contributing to the overall harmony. The galaxies themselves rotate slowly, their arms sweeping outward and forming shapes that will endure for billions of years. You drift alongside them, tracing these sweeping curves, feeling carried by the same rhythm that governs the stars. The experience is immersive, like gliding through an endless ocean of color, light, and soft motion. As Section 11 gently settles, you continue drifting through the first galaxies, moving among their soft nebulae and star nurseries. The calm light, delicate colors, and patient motion create an almost hypnotic space that invites rest. Ahead, the journey will explore how these galaxies evolve further, forming more complex structures, and how stars mature within them. The drift continues, serene and unbroken, carrying you deeper into the universe's gentle story. Drifting further through the cosmic web, the young, loosely formed galaxies begin to evolve. Their shapes become more defined, spirals stretch gracefully, and elliptical forms settle into smooth, balanced structures. These mature galaxies glow softly, a calm tapestry of starlight layered with drifting clouds of gas and dust. From your perspective, their motion is slow and mesmerizing, like the gentle swaying of trees in a quiet forest, except stretched across millions of light years. Within these galaxies, star systems begin to form more clearly. Nebulae continue to serve as nurseries, but now the stars born within them are more numerous and organized. Tiny planetary disks swirl around newly ignited suns, moving in silent, orderly orbits. The formation process is subtle, gradual, and extraordinarily beautiful. Each system unfolds like a slow dance, with gravity guiding every particle, every speck of dust, in precise, gentle motion. As you drift closer to one spiral arm, the stars seem almost tangible, their light soft and welcoming. The arm curves elegantly around the galaxy's center, populated with clusters of stars at different stages of life. Young stars shine with a steady blue glow, older stars emit warm golden light, and faint red giants punctuate the scene with quiet dignity. The combination creates a soothing, layered visual rhythm, perfect for drifting thoughts and deep relaxation. Planetary formation is equally serene. Dust and gas around young stars slowly coalesce into spheres, orbiting calmly while gradually growing in size. There is no chaos here. No collisions disrupt the gentle balance. Each forming planet seems to know its place, moving gracefully in sync with its sun and surrounding environment. You watch quietly, sensing the passage of immense time in these soft, deliberate motions. The spaces between stars are rich with faint, ambient light. Cosmic dust reflects starlight gently, forming delicate halos around clusters and nebulae. The colors are muted but vibrant enough to create a dreamy palette, soft blues, gentle purples, and warm ambers blending seamlessly. Floating here, you feel immersed in a vast, slow-moving painting, where every element contributes to harmony rather than distraction. Time in these mature galaxies feels expansive. Stellar rotation, planetary orbits, and nebula evolution all occur over millions or billions of years, yet your awareness perceives them as a continuous, flowing rhythm. The mind naturally slows to match this pace. Thoughts drift gently, unhurried and free, as if space itself is encouraging rest and contemplation. As you continue drifting, you notice the delicate gravitational interactions that hold star clusters together. They orbit one another in wide, predictable paths, forming a subtle pattern of motion that adds another layer of calm order to the scene. Nothing moves abruptly. Every orbit, every rotation, every drift occurs in a slow, measured cadence, reinforcing the universe's deep serenity. Occasionally, faint light from distant galaxies filters in, adding soft specks of brilliance to the scene. These distant glows are not distracting. Instead, they expand the sense of space, emphasizing the vast, interconnected calm of the cosmos. The mature galaxies you are observing remain stable and secure within this web, quietly evolving while maintaining balance. As Section 12 gently settles, you find yourself drifting among these mature galaxies and their slowly forming star systems. The light, motion, and structure all harmonize into a cinematic, hypnotic experience. Ahead, the journey will move toward individual planetary systems, their quiet orbits, and the birth of serene cosmic landscapes, deepening the sense of peaceful immersion. The drift continues, calm and unbroken, carrying you further into the universe's gentle narrative. Drifting slowly from the vastness of mature galaxies, your attention now turns to individual planetary systems forming around young stars. Each system glows softly, bathed in the light of its sun, creating gentle patterns of orbits that move with calm precision. Dust and gas swirl in wide, delicate rings, slowly coalescing into planets. The process is subtle and hypnotic, unfolding over immense spans of time, yet every detail contributes to the universe's serene beauty. As you approach a newly forming system, the planets appear as faint, soft spheres suspended in the star's gentle glow. Some are small, rocky bodies with muted surfaces, while others are larger, gas-rich worlds, swirling with pastel-colored clouds. Each planet drifts in its orbit, perfectly synchronized with its neighbors, moving in a smooth, unbroken rhythm. There is no rush, no chaos, only the quiet order of gravity guiding every motion. Closer observation reveals tiny details on these worlds. Dust storms drift lazily across barren surfaces, and soft auroras shimmer faintly in the upper atmospheres of gaseous planets. The light from the young star casts gentle reflections across oceans of molten rock or frozen ice, highlighting textures without harsh contrast. Everything here feels deliberate yet effortless, like a perfectly composed painting slowly coming to life. Around these planets, rings of dust and minor bodies drift in calm arcs. Comets glide silently along distant paths, their faint tails illuminated by the star's soft light. Even collisions, which will occur over millions of years, feel like quiet, natural adjustments rather than sudden disruptions. Every event contributes to balance, helping each system settle into a state of ongoing harmony. Some planetary systems host multiple stars, their gentle gravitational interplay creating smooth, looping orbits that mesmerize as they move. Light from two or more suns mingles softly, bathing planets in a layered, warm glow. Shadows and highlights shift slowly, creating patterns that feel alive yet restful, enhancing the cinematic serenity of the scene. Farther out, icy bodies drift in elongated orbits, reflecting the pale glow of distant stars. These outer regions are quiet, almost meditative, providing contrast to the soft brilliance of the inner planets. Their motion is slow and predictable, adding a rhythm to the system that is both subtle and hypnotic. The mind naturally aligns with this pace, thoughts slowing, breathing deepening, and awareness expanding. As the planetary system continues to evolve, early landscapes begin to form. Rocky surfaces are sculpted by gentle gravity, craters appear softly, and small mountains emerge without haste. Oceanic bodies, if present, ripple slowly, responding to tidal forces with calm regularity. The interplay between light, matter, and motion creates a scene that is endlessly fascinating yet inherently peaceful. Even the young star's light contributes to the tranquility. It shines steadily, never flickering harshly, casting soft reflections on planetary surfaces and illuminating nebula remnants in the system's outskirts. This steady illumination enhances the sense of safety and restfulness, encouraging the observer to drift along with the planet's slow, graceful orbits. As Section 13 gently comes to rest, you find yourself floating among these young planetary systems, witnessing the formation of serene cosmic landscapes. The balance of light, motion, and early planetary features creates a cinematic, hypnotic environment perfectly suited for reflection, calm, and rest. Ahead, the journey will explore the maturing of these worlds, the birth of atmospheres, and gentle seasonal changes, deepening the sense of cosmic sleepiness. The drift continues, smooth and unbroken, carrying you further into the universe's gentle narrative. Drifting onward through the serene planetary systems, you notice subtle changes on the young worlds. Their surfaces are beginning to cool, allowing thin layers of atmosphere to form. Gentle gases rise slowly, enveloping rocky planets in soft, hazy blankets. The atmosphere moves with quiet elegance, spreading evenly and reflecting the steady light of the nearby star. There is no sudden rush, no dramatic storms, only a slow, deliberate expansion that creates a sense of calm and safety. On planets with nascent oceans, water glimmers faintly, reflecting the soft sunlight in muted shades of blue and silver. Gentle currents form, moving lazily across vast expanses, carrying sediments and shaping the land in delicate patterns. The motion is hypnotic, a fluid rhythm that harmonizes perfectly with the slow orbit of the planet and the soft rotation of its star. Everything unfolds naturally, at a pace that invites the mind to relax completely. The young atmosphere interacts with the surface and oceans, creating subtle cloud formations that drift with graceful continuity. Wisps of clouds stretch across the horizon, catching light and scattering it softly, painting the sky in gentle hues of pink, orange, and pale lavender. Even on planets far from their stars, frozen atmospheres shimmer quietly, their motion slow and mesmerizing. The scene evokes a sense of safety and serenity, as if the planet itself is breathing calmly. Volcanic activity, if present, adds gentle contrast without disruption. Soft plumes of smoke rise slowly, curling into the atmosphere and blending seamlessly with clouds. Lava flows, glowing faintly, move with patient determination, sculpting the surface over millennia rather than minutes. The combination of fire, land, water, and air feels like a natural meditation, each element contributing to balance rather than chaos. As the planetary system matures, day and night cycles create rhythms of light and shadow that soothe the observer. Soft dawns spread slowly across continents, and sunsets linger, painting the atmosphere in gradients that dissolve gradually into calm darkness. Even in darkness, stars above twinkle subtly, their light filtered by the newly forming atmospheres, creating a gentle cosmic lullaby. Some planets develop gentle weather patterns, mild breezes, drifting clouds, and quiet rains that fall over oceans or plains. These motions are slow and measured, each movement blending into the next without abruptness. The atmosphere itself seems alive, but not in a disruptive way. Its motions are like soft breathing, rhythmically comforting. Floating here, your awareness syncs naturally with these planetary rhythms, creating a feeling of deep calm. The planet's magnetic fields begin to interact subtly with solar winds, creating soft auroras near the poles. These auroras shimmer in muted greens, blues, and purples, dancing slowly in the upper atmosphere. Their motion is hypnotic, adding layers of visual interest without drawing attention away from the peaceful, cinematic flow of the planetary scene. You drift alongside them, mesmerized by their quiet elegance. Time on these evolving worlds feels gentle and malleable. Mountains grow imperceptibly, oceans shift gradually, and atmospheres deepen softly. There is no urgency here, only patient, deliberate creation unfolding over eons. Every movement, every glow, every shadow reinforces a profound sense of relaxation and cosmic continuity. As Section 14 gently settles, you find yourself floating among evolving planets, surrounded by soft atmospheres, calm oceans, drifting clouds, and gentle auroras. The cinematic harmony of these worlds creates a hypnotic, sleep-inducing environment. Ahead, the journey will explore the emergence of mature ecosystems, quiet planetary seasons, and the soft interplay of celestial bodies within these systems, deepening your immersion in the cosmic lullaby. The drift continues, smooth and unbroken, carrying you further into the universe's gentle narrative. As you continue drifting through evolving planetary systems, you notice that some worlds have matured enough to host complex, serene ecosystems. Soft forests sway gently under quiet breezes, oceans ripple lazily, and vast plains stretch undisturbed beneath muted skies. Each ecosystem moves with a rhythm that is slow and predictable, like a cosmic metronome designed for calm observation. Nothing rushes. Nothing fights. Everything coexists in harmonious balance. The light of the star above filters through soft clouds, casting gentle patterns on the landscapes below. Shadows stretch slowly, blending seamlessly into the warm glow of dawn or the muted hues of dusk. Trees and vegetation move subtly with each passing breeze, their motion hypnotic and restful, as if the planet itself is breathing. Every ripple in water, every rustle of leaves, every soft shift in light adds to the immersive calm. Oceans on these worlds are vast and tranquil, their surfaces reflecting the soft sky and distant stars. Currents move lazily across deep basins, carrying warmth, nutrients, and gentle waves that lap at shores without urgency. Coral-like formations or floating vegetation drift slowly in these waters, creating quiet textures that mesmerize rather than distract. The sound, or rather the imagined sense of sound in this silent universe, is rhythmic, a soft pulse of motion that encourages relaxation. Some planets experience gentle seasonal changes. Leaves shift in subtle color gradients, skies change hues gradually, and clouds form slowly in response to mild temperature variations. Seasons unfold like a patient, cinematic story, each transition taking centuries or millennia, yet the visual effect feels immediate in its hypnotic rhythm. These changes are soft and continuous, blending seamlessly into one another, lulling the observer into a sense of timeless calm. Animal-like creatures, if present, move gracefully through their environments. Their motion is deliberate, never frantic, and each interaction with the surroundings contributes to balance. Herds drift across plains with smooth, synchronized steps. Birds or equivalents glide lazily in quiet thermal currents. Aquatic life moves fluidly in harmony with ocean currents. Every motion is designed to complement the planetary rhythm, reinforcing the sense of deep restfulness. Volcanic or tectonic activity on these mature worlds is gentle, shaping landscapes slowly and predictably. Mountains grow imperceptibly, rivers carve valleys in quiet determination, and minor eruptions release warmth and gases that nourish the ecosystems without creating sudden drama. These movements are integral to the planetary cycle, reinforcing the stability of life while maintaining a hypnotic visual flow. Nighttime brings its own cinematic serenity. Stars above shine through stable atmospheres, reflected softly in calm oceans and mirrored lightly across still plains. Auroras, if present, shimmer faintly at high latitudes, their colors soft and moving slowly across the sky. The entire planet seems to exhale, its surface and atmosphere in perfect, soothing rhythm with itself and its star. Floating through this mature ecosystem, you sense the harmony between all planetary elements: land, water, air, and life, moving in deliberate, interconnected motion. Every detail, from drifting clouds to slow river currents, is orchestrated to encourage deep observation without distraction, creating a hypnotic environment that is ideal for relaxation and sleep. As Section 15 gently settles, you remain immersed in these mature planetary ecosystems, enveloped by cinematic landscapes, slow seasonal rhythms, drifting water, and gentle light. The planet's quiet dance carries you deeper into cosmic serenity. Ahead, the journey will explore interactions between multiple planetary systems, subtle orbital dances, and the soft interconnection of celestial bodies, further enhancing the sense of calm and cosmic harmony. The drift continues, smooth and unbroken, carrying you further into the universe's gentle narrative. Drifting outward from individual worlds, you begin to observe multiple planetary systems interacting subtly across the galaxy. Each system moves in its own rhythm, yet the gravitational pull of nearby stars and planets creates delicate, slow dances that connect them in quiet harmony. These interactions are imperceptibly gentle, like dancers gliding across a vast stage without rushing, each movement flowing naturally into the next. The planets themselves continue their steady orbits, their rotations perfectly timed with their stars. Occasionally, small gravitational nudges from neighboring systems create soft shifts in their paths, barely noticeable, yet adding complexity to the cosmic choreography. These subtle motions are mesmerizing, reinforcing the idea that the universe is a living, breathing network, moving in unbroken rhythm. Between these systems, faint clouds of dust and gas drift lazily, illuminated by overlapping starlight. The glow is gentle, creating layers of soft light that blend seamlessly into the darkness. Each particle of matter moves with quiet purpose, tracing invisible paths that align with the overarching harmony of the galaxy. The scene is hypnotic, a smooth interplay of motion and stillness, perfect for immersive relaxation. Stars in multiple systems shine with varying intensity, some bright and young, others mature and golden. Their light overlaps softly, bathing planets and nebulae in layered illumination. Shadows are subtle and elongated, changing slowly as planets drift along their orbits. The effect is cinematic and tranquil, like watching an endless ballet of light and matter unfold at a pace designed for calm observation. Occasionally, small moons orbit these planets, moving in perfect synchrony. Their reflection of starlight adds delicate glimmers to the scene, soft highlights that draw the eye without distraction. Comets and minor bodies weave through these systems slowly, leaving faint trails of dust and light that add depth and texture to the quiet tableau. Everything moves in a way that feels deliberate yet effortless. Time seems to stretch here, allowing the observer to appreciate the intricate connections between systems without hurry. Planets revolve, moons orbit, and stars pulse gently, yet all appear synchronized in a cosmic rhythm that is infinitely patient. Each motion flows into the next, creating an endless loop of calm energy and balanced interaction. Even distant galaxies contribute to the serenity. Their faint light blends into the background, providing soft contrasts that enhance the subtle movements of the local systems. The universe feels interconnected on every scale, from the tiniest dust particle to the largest galactic structures. This interconnectedness fosters a profound sense of unity, harmony, and restfulness. As you float among these systems, you notice the quiet beauty of resonance. Planets in nearby systems sometimes align, their orbits creating faint patterns of repetition. These alignments are slow and rare, yet they add a layer of visual poetry, enhancing the hypnotic effect of the cosmic ballet. There is no rush, no urgency, only smooth, cinematic rhythm stretching across space and time. As Section 16 gently settles, you continue drifting through interconnected planetary systems, observing subtle orbital dances, layered illumination, and the soft interplay of light, matter, and gravity. The cosmic choreography is hypnotic, cinematic, and perfect for deep relaxation. Ahead, the journey will explore the quiet interactions of stars and their life cycles within these systems, carrying the drift further into sleep-inducing cosmic wonder. The voyage continues, smooth and unbroken, enveloping you in serene celestial harmony. Drifting through the interconnected planetary systems, your attention now turns to the stars themselves. Each star moves through its own slow, inevitable life cycle, glowing steadily and shaping the environments around it with patient grace. Some stars are young and vibrant, shining with gentle blue light, while others are older, radiating warm golden tones. Their transitions occur over millions or billions of years, yet from your calm, drifting perspective, every stage is visible in serene, hypnotic flow. Young stars flicker faintly as nuclear fusion begins in their cores, a slow ignition that sends energy outward in a gentle pulse. Their light bathes nearby planets and nebulae in soft illumination, warming the surroundings without urgency. Dust and gas clouds nearby respond subtly, drifting closer or slowly forming new stellar nurseries. Everything is orderly, a cosmic rhythm that is both majestic and soothing. As stars mature, their glow stabilizes into steady, hypnotic brilliance. They maintain their positions and influence, rotating gracefully in the fabric of space. Planets and moons orbit them calmly, and the surrounding nebulae reflect their warmth in muted, cinematic colors. The scene is mesmerizing, like watching a vast orchestra of light and matter playing a timeless, restful melody. Eventually, stars begin their quiet transformations into red giants. Their outer layers expand slowly, glowing softly in shades of deep amber and warm red. This change is gradual and hypnotic, adding depth and richness to the surrounding cosmic landscape. Nearby planets and dust clouds are bathed in the soft, diffused glow, creating gentle contrasts of light and shadow. There is no sudden drama, only slow evolution that encourages stillness and reflection. For some stars, the final stages of life produce subtle cosmic fireworks. Planetary nebulae form as outer layers drift away, glowing faintly in soft, pastel hues of pink, lavender, and pale blue. These structures float gracefully, expanding in silent, hypnotic motion. The patterns are delicate, layered, and almost dreamlike, like the gentle brushstrokes of a cosmic artist. Floating near them, your senses relax, mesmerized by the calm artistry of stellar evolution. Massive stars may end their life quietly as well, forming black holes or neutron stars. The surrounding matter settles gently, creating soft arcs of light as it spirals into stable orbits around these compact objects. Even the immense power of gravity here does not feel violent. It is patient and deliberate, shaping the cosmos slowly and predictably. This patience is hypnotic, inviting the mind to release tension and drift alongside the stars. Clusters of stars moving in unison create subtle visual rhythms. Their light pulses gently across surrounding dust and gas, forming cinematic waves that move through space without hurry. These patterns of illumination, rotation, and gentle stellar interaction create a soft, immersive environment, ideal for contemplation, relaxation, and sleep. Throughout this section, time seems to stretch infinitely. You can watch the full arc of a star's life without fear or urgency. Each stage, from birth to quiet demise, flows seamlessly into the next, reinforcing the sense that the universe moves with patient, deliberate grace. Your awareness syncs naturally with these rhythms, thoughts slowing and settling as you drift further into cosmic calm. As Section 17 gently settles, you remain immersed in the serene life cycles of stars, surrounded by glowing nurseries, expanding giants, and delicate nebulae. The visual poetry of their evolution creates a cinematic, hypnotic environment, perfect for deep rest and mental calm. Ahead, the journey will explore the interplay of multiple stars and clusters, their shared light, and the quiet cosmic interactions that shape galaxies, deepening the sense of connected, sleep-inducing wonder. The drift continues, smooth and unbroken, carrying you further into the universe's gentle rhythm. Drifting gently through the galaxy, your focus shifts to groups of stars gathered together in clusters. These collections of light are neither chaotic nor crowded. Each star maintains its own quiet rhythm, yet their orbits and motions interact in subtle, mesmerizing harmony. They form a delicate cosmic ballet, a slow, hypnotic dance that stretches across millions of light years, perfect for contemplation and deep relaxation. In these clusters, stars glow with a variety of colors and intensities. Young stars shine with gentle blues and whites, while older stars radiate soft golds and ambers. Their combined light forms a cinematic tapestry, layered with subtle highlights and shadows. The star's motion is smooth and predictable, drifting in perfect synchrony, creating a sense of balance that extends across the entire cluster. Between the stars, faint clouds of gas and dust float lazily. These interstellar veils catch and diffuse the light, forming gentle halos and soft gradients of color. The clouds move slowly, as if following the pulse of the stars themselves, creating a hypnotic rhythm that soothes both the eye and the mind. The interplay of light and shadow is continuous and fluid, inviting the observer to drift along with the scene. Occasionally, stars pass near one another, their gravitational pull creating subtle arcs in motion. These arcs are gentle and flowing, like ribbons of light weaving through the cluster. Nothing collides violently. Every interaction is a quiet negotiation of space and balance. Watching these motions is calming, like observing a silent, perfectly coordinated dance performed over cosmic timescales. Some clusters host binary or multiple star systems, their movements intertwined in intricate but gentle patterns. The light from these systems overlaps softly, creating luminous halos that pulse slowly with their combined energy. Planets orbiting these stars are carried along gracefully, their motion calm and rhythmic. The entire scene feels like a lullaby in motion, a visual melody that encourages the mind to relax. The spaces between clusters are vast and dark, providing contrast that enhances the serenity of the star's glow. Faint background galaxies add layers of depth without distracting from the foreground clusters. The balance of light and dark, near and far, creates a sense of infinite calm, reinforcing the feeling that the universe moves with patient, unhurried grace. As you drift through these star clusters, time seems to slow. Stars live out their lifetimes, moving, shining, and interacting in ways that are gradual yet endlessly captivating. The mind naturally attunes to this rhythm, thoughts slowing, breathing deepening, and awareness expanding. The experience is immersive, hypnotic, and perfect for rest. The gentle drift continues, carrying you along the soft arcs of light, the slow rotations of stars, and the flowing veils of interstellar gas. Every motion is cinematic, every color subdued yet rich, creating a hypnotic tableau that invites reflection and deep relaxation. The clusters feel alive but never hurried, each star contributing to a larger, calming harmony. As Section 18 gently settles, you remain immersed in the serene dance of star clusters, drifting among soft glows, subtle motions, and hypnotic patterns. The visual and spatial harmony creates a perfect environment for sleep and mental calm. Ahead, the journey will explore galactic interactions, gentle mergers, and the slow evolution of galaxies themselves, carrying you further into the universe's cinematic tranquility. The drift continues, smooth and unbroken, enveloping you in cosmic serenity. Drifting farther through the cosmic web, you notice galaxies beginning to approach one another in vast, slow arcs. Their motion is deliberate, serene, and impossibly patient. There is no urgency, no chaos, only the quiet pull of gravity guiding them toward one another. From your drifting perspective, the approach is graceful, like two dancers slowly moving into alignment across an enormous stage. As the galaxies draw closer, their shapes begin to subtly distort. Spiral arms stretch and curve, interacting in smooth, cinematic arcs. Stars from one galaxy glide past those of the other, yet collisions are rare and gentle. Dust clouds mingle slowly, forming soft, flowing bridges of light that connect the two systems. The scene is hypnotic, like liquid colors blending on a vast, dark canvas, and every motion feels purposeful yet unhurried. Within the merging regions, nebulae shift gently, caught between the gravitational influence of multiple stars. Their light spreads softly, painting faint, multicolored halos across the cosmic darkness. Star formation can be triggered in these regions, but even this process unfolds slowly, with stars igniting gradually over millions of years. Each new star's glow adds to the calm visual tapestry rather than creating drama or tension. As the galaxies continue their long, quiet dance, tidal forces stretch and bend their structures in gentle arcs. Spiral arms weave together seamlessly, and central cores adjust slowly, as if negotiating a cosmic embrace. The motion is hypnotic, repeating over eons, yet perfectly balanced. From this perspective, the merger feels less like destruction and more like creation, a slow, intentional blending of light, matter, and motion. Clusters of stars within the galaxies move in subtle, rhythmic patterns. Their interactions create waves of soft light that ripple across the merging systems, producing a cinematic, layered effect. Dust and gas catch the light gently, forming faint streaks that add depth and texture to the scene. The overall impression is one of harmony and continuity, where even immense forces contribute to calm, not chaos. Occasionally, you notice faint auroras or glowing clouds of ionized gas illuminated by overlapping starlight. These subtle displays shimmer slowly, adding quiet points of visual interest without breaking the sense of serenity. Every element in the merging galaxies moves together, as if guided by an unseen hand, creating a hypnotic rhythm that invites the mind to drift and relax. The background universe remains vast and dark, providing contrast that highlights the smooth, flowing motions of the interacting galaxies. Distant stars and nebulae add depth and perspective, emphasizing the immense scale of this gentle cosmic ballet. The sense of time stretches infinitely, allowing the observer to take in every detail without pressure, in perfect sync with the universe's slow rhythm. As Section 19 gently settles, you remain floating amid the merging galaxies, surrounded by soft arcs of light, drifting nebulae, and hypnotic tidal patterns. The cinematic interplay of motion, illumination, and cosmic scale creates an environment ideal for contemplation, relaxation, and sleep. Ahead, the journey will move toward the calm expanse of the universe beyond galaxies, dark energy, and the quiet cosmic backdrop, carrying you further into serene cosmic immersion. The drift continues, smooth and unbroken, enveloping you in celestial tranquility. Drifting beyond the galaxies, beyond clusters, beyond the last faint glimmers of starlight, you enter the vast expanse of the cosmic void. Here, space is deep, dark, and impossibly quiet. The universe stretches endlessly in every direction, not as emptiness, but as a canvas of infinite calm. There is nothing demanding attention, no movement too sudden, only gentle presence and boundless serenity. The light of distant galaxies filters softly through the darkness, faint points of illumination that seem to pulse ever so slightly, like distant lanterns in a vast hall. Between them, the darkness feels comforting rather than lonely, offering a profound sense of space and rest. Your awareness drifts naturally with this infinite stretch, mind and body relaxing as though carried by the universe itself. Occasionally, faint cosmic phenomena catch your attention. A distant nebula glowing softly in pastel shades, a solitary star flickering in quiet rhythm, or the gentle halo of a massive black hole bending light subtly. Each is calm, deliberate, and cinematic, moving slowly enough for your eyes and mind to take in every detail without strain. There is no hurry, only the infinite pace of existence, measured in millions and billions of years. Dark energy continues its invisible work, expanding space at a slow, even rate. Galaxies drift apart gently, the cosmic web stretches softly, and time seems to stretch along with it. This expansion is a lullaby on a universal scale, a constant, reassuring presence that nothing is ever forced, everything unfolds naturally, and all is in perfect balance. Your perspective widens further. You feel the connections between galaxies, clusters, stars, and planets, all woven together in subtle patterns that are invisible yet profoundly present. Even the largest cosmic events, the births of stars, the quiet merging of galaxies, unfold with infinite patience. There is rhythm, flow, and harmony everywhere, inviting you to float without tension, to rest without effort. As you drift through this ultimate cosmic expanse, the background light from the earliest moments of the universe glimmers faintly around you. The soft afterglow of the Big Bang bathes space in delicate, pale hues, a reminder of beginnings and the slow, steady passage of time. Every photon carries a whisper of the universe's story, arriving gently, contributing to the serene ambience without urgency or distraction. The mind, now synchronized with the universe's slow rhythms, drifts freely. Thoughts fade into soft observation. Breathing slows naturally. Each exhale becomes a reflection of the cosmic calm surrounding you. Each inhale a gentle acknowledgement of your place in this endless, serene expanse. There is nowhere to go, nothing to do, only the quiet joy of being present in the infinite cosmos. In this final drift, the cinematic panorama of the universe, stars, planets, nebulae, galaxies, and the vast, dark void, merges into a single, hypnotic experience. Every element flows seamlessly, each movement slow, every light gentle, creating a space where the mind can rest completely. Here, in this boundless calm, the universe itself becomes a lullaby, soothing, expansive, and endlessly tranquil. As Section 20 and the entire journey gently concludes, you remain suspended in this infinite calm. The stars, galaxies, and cosmic structures continue their patient motions. The universe continues its quiet expansion, and you are carried effortlessly within this serene rhythm. The drift is unbroken, cinematic, and deeply restorative. In this moment, the cosmos feels like home, a place of peace, reflection, and deep, boundless rest.